So this is the episode about self-talk, and I don't know why I called it an episode, but maybe it is. I like it. So I want to really start by saying that whatever I say in this episode, just sit with it. Don't be like, nah, Beck, you're wrong, you suck, don't like your face, you know, like, don't do that. Just sit with what I'm saying, and it may or may not be true. Like, don't try to, I'm not going to pretend that everything I say is the truth. It's probably not. I never pretend that. All I do is try to create stories that help me and help other people get what they want. Because it's better to believe that than some other thing that might not be true anyway. So don't think of this as like, oh, this is the truth and now I feel terrible because I feel, we're not doing that. This is not a self-blame thing. This is literally just a, let's pretend it's a game if you need to, okay? So let's talk about self-talk for a second, because the way that we speak to ourselves in our own heads is it's just not healthy. I am willing to bet that whatever's going on in your head at any given time is it's not always the best, right? It doesn't make you feel good most of the time. If you said it out loud to someone, they would not be particularly pleased. And so what we want to realize first of all is that there are two parts to our mind. This is entirely made up, but you'll see where I'm going with it. So you've got your brain that decides things like I really want to be a motivational speaker, right? You've got your brain that's like, I really want to be a motivational speaker. That's me, it's my brain. And then you've got, so your brain, that part of your brain is capable of doing hard things, right? It's capable of deciding to do something and then pushing through stuff to get there. But the other bit of your brain is the bit that's like it's from the olden days when we had to run from tigers and stuff. So the other bit of your brain is like, it's cold, put on a jacket. It's like an immediate. So actually, if we think about the difference, this one is an immediate. It's like neurons firing in your brain. That's just like a result of something that happened. It's like automatic. And so and a lot of times the stuff that comes up in that second voice, we'll call this the second voice for the sake of this video. So what comes up in that second voice is all that stuff, instant stuff. It just pops up. You're like, oh, she doesn't like me. Oh, like all that automatic things that we think, right? It's just, they just pop out like that. But this other voice can think, oh, she might not hate me. Maybe she's just trying to hold in a fart. Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe she's talking to me and it's weird because she needs to go to the bathroom. Like, well, how do you know? You do not know. Don't try to tell me that you know when someone, you don't. So there's no point in like getting all like weird about stuff if you don't actually know what the thing is. So that second, or that first voice, the bigger one, the voice that's actually you and your consciousness, is, so that maybe let's subconsciousness and consciousness. Well done, Beck, finally got there. So the conscious voice is like, you know what, I'm not going to pretend like she's mad at me and get all weird and awkward. I'm just going to leave it and be cool, and maybe next time her face will look better or whatever. So all of these things, this is the point I'm trying to make, there's two of these different voices, and a lot of times the voice that comes in naturally and automatically is like, oh, you suck, you're the worst, why did you do that? Oh, I can't believe you did that thing. Oh, why are you wearing that? Oh, I look so fat. Oh, I hate my face. My hair looks so dumb today. All these things that come into our heads. And you guys, we're bombarded with it all day long. All day long, we're bombarded with this self-crap. It's just crap from our own brain. I mean, we have enough, I think you'll agree, we have enough to deal with in life. You know, like media and like social media and like other types of medias, and our friends or family, or might be in a relationship that's not the best, or man, there's so much crap that we've put up with, and we're adding to it by dumping our own crap on top of it. I mean, there's no wonder that we're not super excited about our own abilities in our own lives, right? So what we need to do then is to separate out those voices and go, okay, well this is the one that wants me to do well because I want me to do well. I'm in charge. That's the thing you got to realize. A lot of people take this subconscious voice that's telling them all this crap all the time, and they think of that as the truth, and it's just not the truth. There's no way that it's the truth. All it is neurons firing. It's your experiences. It's all these things that have happened. Well, one time this girl was mean to me and she had a face that looked like that, and now that girl's face looks like that, and so I think I don't like her. Like all these things, they're just our brain trying to protect us from being hurt or being embarrassed or being hit by a car or all these things. Now I'm not saying that it's not helpful, because you do not want to get hit by a car, and that part of the brain is the one that's like watching out subconsciously for traffic and stuff. So you do have to be like, you can't turn it off anyway, so it's not like you've got to now try to divide what's helpful and what's not, but you do have to kind of divide what's helpful and what's not. You know, you can listen to it if it's like it's cold, put on a jacket. There's no way that you wouldn't listen to that because you're cold. Put on a jacket, look after yourself. But you need to be really aware of how you speak to yourself as a human being in your own brain, right? And imagine if you were saying it to someone else, they just would not be your friend because it's mean. People don't like mean people. So don't be mean to yourself. So what we're gonna practice is literally the next week or the next little while, however you want, do a challenge, and I might do a group one even, to speak to yourself in a respectful manner, and not just that, but get fucking excited about it. Do you know what I mean? Like, get excited, and you don't have to. There's so many ways that this could look, right? I do my own thing, other people do their own things. My sister did this exercise within 7 days. She was feeling amazing. She started catching herself when she would say weird, mean stuff to herself, and started replacing it, which is what you do, with something good. Maybe the opposite, maybe something like the similar thing to the opposite thing. So if you have a thought like, oh, I'm the fucking worst, I can't believe I forgot my phone charger, what an idiot. You go, okay, forgot the phone charger, not my best work, lol, and then you move on with your life. After a long time of practicing this, it really does get easier. I know anytime I say something mean to myself, and I automatically correct it now. And now I turn everything, what works for me is to turn everything into a laugh. Oh, okay, well that sucked. Okay, what's next? Like, what can I do? Like, what's the next thing, Beck? And I'll talk to myself, not out loud usually. I am talking to myself right now in this park. But usually I will say to myself in my head, you know what, this is okay, you're still doing awesome, what's next? And I'll just move right on and go. So that's what I wanted to share with you about self-talk. Do this exercise where you take the negative self-talk that you're saying to yourself using your subconscious voice, and use your conscious voice, the one that's not automatic, to jump in and go, whoa, whoa, no, this is it's gonna stop, and this is what we're doing now. That's it for this video. See you in the next one.